Welcome to Match Fishing Magazine. I'm Joe Carass and today you join me testing the Middy XZ65 mini carp feeder. 10'6" model, 2-piece, perfect for commercial fisheries like this at Shearsby Valley. So I've got a little method feeder on, I've got a fire bank there that I'm going to chuck nice and tight to. Let's see if we can catch some fish and put this rod through its paces. So last year I was out testing the XK65 10-foot feeder rod, which was the previous model. It's an absolutely beautiful rod, really soft through action, perfect for sort of F1s, commercial fisheries, that kind of thing. But this rod is 6 inches longer and it's got a totally different action. It's still got a pencil thin blank, really slim blank, but it's been tweaked and redesigned to make it just a bit more versatile. It's got a lot more backbone with it. I've already had a few casts with it, and it's a totally different tool to the previous 10-foot model. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, it's a totally different tool. As you can see there, it's got a nice through action, but it's not super soft like the old rod used to be. It was almost soft to a fault, the last rod, so I'm already impressed with this sort of bit more stiffness. Just gives you a bit more versatility. A nice little F1 there. Look at that. Nick me bait. But this rod, you know, perfect for fish like that. Little F1s. Slip the hook out. So I'm just fishing a little method feeder, just typical commercial tactics. But it's 32 metres wide, this lake, and this rod's just punching this 28 gram feeder. It's punching it over there with ease and accuracy. The stiffness in the blank is thanks to the VCX process that Middy utilise, and quad carbon technology, which quad carbon technology is something they've used on the Reactor range of poles, and it's proving a hit. It's a 4-layer process. It's using 4 different angles of carbon to stiffen the rod blank, but also, you know, maintain a decent fish playing action while stiffening it up for casting. So we'll just load that feeder and ping it across there. Still cold. It's only the 1st of March today, but chucking about 1 metre off the far bank. I know they catch it when it warms up right up against the far bank on this lake. Often the matches here are only pegged down one bank, so you've got the option to chuck across, which is nice. But yeah, so it's a 10'6" model, which gives you a bit more versatility, I'd say. You've got the power there to chuck it on venues like the Glebe and places like that, where you've got like a 30 to 40 metre cast using a cage feeder. But then on your smaller venues, Lindome, this kind of place, you've still got, you know, that finesse that you need for those little short chucks. It's got a lovely little short handle. It's got, you know, it's just a comfortable rod to use. Speaking of improvements, as you can see, we've got the SCX guides there, smooth cast guides. They're like they're sort of angled forward, the guides, just to prevent any sort of crack-offs, any tangles or mishaps that you might encounter when you're feeder fishing. Look at that. Hey up. Nice little fish. These things are absolutely ravenous. That's like a little one of those little ghost F1s. Nice little fish once again. Right, the final point I want to make is just how nice the rod is. I mean, it performs well. As you can see there, beautifully soft fish playing action with that bit of power that you need. But the actual the graphics, the eyes, the rod handle, the reel seat, everything just combines to make this a really attractive proposition if you are in the sort of flagship rod market. You know, this rod is one that will serve you really well. It looks the part, it feels the part. You definitely need to check it out. For the full review, check out the April issue of Match Fishing Magazine, where I give you my full report on just what I think of this rod.